Hello and welcome back. As you can see, I have four of my Oxford Diecast Mercedes ambulances in front of me, and I will be doing an overlook of the differences and similarities in between all four of these. Also, before I get into this video, please be sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button and favorite as well. Also, please be sure to show your friends and family and anyone who you think might like this stuff or has an interest in it and show them, and please let's help make this channel grow. So without further ado, I will get right on into it. So, as you can see, I have four of my Oxford Diecast Mercedes ambulances in front of me, and all of these are from different places. So from left to right, the one on the very end on the left is from the Scottish Ambulance Service. The second one is from the East Midlands Ambulance Service. The third one is the Welsh Ambulance Service, and the fifth one is from London. So we're going to take a look at uh, what differences and similarities these all have in common, aside from being ambulances. So the first two I'm going to take a look at are the Scottish Ambulance and the East Midlands Ambulance Service ambulance that I have. So to start, I'll give you guys an overlook of the Scottish Ambulance alone. I'm going to zoom in real quick for a clear shot. As you can see, it's got all the detail on it. Got green and yellow checkered pattern color. It says Scottish Ambulance Service and got the coat of arms or the symbol right there on the very back above Scottish Ambulance Service. NHS on that one door on the side, and then a door on the side to get in to the back. I've seen that the Mercedes ambulance, the Mercedes ambulances that Oxford makes have this where it's one door, and then I'm not too sure what the thing is on the right, so that's different. Not too sure what it is. Same thing on the other side, except there's no doors to get into the back of it on this side. So there's that. And on the front, you can see it says ambulance on the top, and on the hood, it's written in reverse. So there's that. Looking at the East Midlands Ambulance Service, this one was one of the more newer ones I got. I think I got this about well over a year ago, and it's part of the Oxford Emergency series that they have. So I would check the availability status on it right now, because I think they started running this more than a year ago. And I know that when they run them, they tend to sell out and then they rerun it again. So just be sure to check their site. But other than that, I'm sure you can find it online somewhere. So this one has the same checkered pattern color on it, except it's looks like a darker green and a lighter yellow. Got the NHS symbol on it as well, but it isn't on the door. It's right between that side door to get into the back of the ambulance. And it also says East Midlands Ambulance Service, NHS for National Health Service. So it's got the two doors on the side of it as well. Same thing at the back. Got one door and then another part, I don't know what that is, on the right. So that's the similarity with that. This one has a door right behind the driver's side to get on the side of it. I don't know what that's for. It doesn't look like it's to get in, but I don't know what that door is for. So there's that. It says basically the same thing. So we're going to take an overlook at both of these side by side. So I'm going to do a look from above, and these are both 1/76 scale. I think Oxford ran the Scottish ambulance in the smaller scale, but I would check their site just to make sure. So there's, just to see what the status is. I don't know if they're still doing it in the 176th anymore. Looking from above, here we have a bit of an angle. The light bars on the Scottish ambulance are clear, and it kind of blends in because it's white. But when you look at the East Midlands ambulance, it's a clear light bar at the front, but at the back, looks like it's clear, but it's also got orange and red lights along the back. And I will turn it around. We'll take a look. So that's the light bar on top at the back. Got some different colored lights on that, so that's a difference. When we look at the Scottish ambulance, you can't even tell, but right above the door on the back, that's where it is. There's the light bar, and it looks pretty clear. And then at the front, you can't really tell unless you're zoomed in. It says ambulance up there too. Looking at the East Midlands one, it says ambulance on the top, but it doesn't say that on the light bar, so that's a difference. Let's zoom out. And it also says NHS on it. It got a little more written on it. The Scottish ambulance just says ambulance, so that's the difference. I really like, so that's pretty cool. So that's the difference between the East Midlands and Scottish. The next one is the Welsh ambulance service, and this one is definitely, you can already tell, is different. It says ambulance in Welsh on the hood, and it says it in the English that we understand on top. And it also says ambulance on the light bar, but that one is more clear and it's in the middle. It's kind of the same thing for the Scottish ambulance service, except where it says ambulance, it isn't in blue, it's clear. So taking a look at the Welsh ambulance, here we go. On the side, so it's basically the same thing, got the same checkered pattern color. This one also is a dark green, same as the last ambulance, and the yellow as well. Got the side door to get in, and there's 3 doors, it looks like, on the side. There's the smaller one, it looks like maybe a compartment with some stuff for it, maybe. Not too sure. Got the side door to get in to the back of the ambulance right there, and then I don't know about that door at the very back right there. It has the EMS sign, the asterisk with all that. I'm gonna zoom in on that real quick. Don't know what that symbol is right there along the back part, but that's different. Welsh Ambulance Service, NHS Trust, National Health. Also got the little coat of arms right near the side door to get into the back, so that's different. A little more detailed, I would say. Same thing at the back. Got the one door and that opening part. Don't know what it's for. Got the same colors to it, I think. Except that looks orange and yellow, so that's different. Same thing, only difference is on this side it says this in Welsh. I don't know what it says, and I'm really terrible with translating and saying what it means. I'm not too sure. Probably the same thing it said on the other side, just in Welsh, so that's different. No side doors to get in. It looks like maybe something right there near the rear where the writing is, but that's about the only thing. I don't know if that's a door or a luggage or a place to store some EMS equipment. I don't know. Got the driver's side. I already showed the difference right here. Ambulance written in Welsh and in English. That's different. The light bar at the front looks like it's clear, but it's blue in the middle. When you look at the back of it, looks like it's orange and red, and then clear in the middle and a gray, clear next to it, and then gray right in the middle. So that's different. So it's basically the same thing as the East Midlands one is basically the same color as the last ambulance, just different writing and detail. Same with the Scottish ambulance as well. So I'm going to take an overview from above of both of these real quick. So that's pretty cool. A white ambulance and a yellow one, so that's pretty cool. So that's an overlook. Both 176 scale, and I'm going to turn them around. And that'll be it for that one. The next one is the London ambulance. And this one is fairly different. I'm going to zoom in because of the lighting. Turn the light off. Okay, that looks much better. Zoomed in. This doesn't say ambulance on the hood, but it's got the National Health Service thing right there on the hood. The writing, and then of course the symbol. Even though I'm zooming in, that symbol isn't turning out too clear. Turning it to the left side of the ambulance, right. Emergency ambulance, London Ambulance Service. Got 2 doors. One of them, the one with the window, that's to get into the back. I don't know what that other door right there is, unless that's a place for some EMS equipment, maybe. Not too sure. It also says National Health Service right there at the very back. Zoom out. London Ambulance. Same thing as the other ambulances at the rear. This one has orange and yellow. Orange stripes and yellow. So that's the same as the last ambulance I showed you. I think the Scottish ambulance and the first one I showed you both had red and yellow. So there's that. Back to the side again. There's another door to get in, or a place to store EMS equipment. Not too sure. Basically the same thing on this side, just a little bit different. When looking at the light bar, it looks like there's an orange or reddish color right there, as you can see on top, and the rest is gray. So it's probably for a clear one. Getting a look at the back, you can see it looks gray on both ends and in the middle, and it looks like orange and red, so that's different. I'm going to turn it around and take a look at a view from above. So, and again, all 4 of these are 176 scale. Getting a good look in comparison and seeing the differences. So that's pretty cool. So I think I just saw on Oxford's site not too long ago in the emergency range, they have an ambulance from the Bedfordshire Fire and Rescue that's supposed to be released. I don't know when. I would check with them, but it looks like, I think they said it's in the future it's supposed to be released. So that'll be another ambulance, and I'll be sure to get it if I can find it somewhere. But I wanted to do an overview of all 4 of my British Oxford Diecast Mercedes ambulances from different places, and see the similarities and differences. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I don't know the status of all of these ambulances. I would check Oxford's site just to be sure, but they are definitely worth to have it in any collection that you may have. So please be sure to look around for them and check their site. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be sure to keep making more videos like this for you guys.